The very symbol of technological growth in the aviation sector has been pushed to its limits. This deadly aircraft, the F-22 Raptor, has been outfitted with cutting-edge technology that makes it not only fast and agile, but also extremely intelligent and stealthy. Ready to dominate the skies and annihilate advanced threats. What are the beast's capabilities? What makes the Raptor so unique? Join us as we study the F-22 Raptor's strengths and limits. For more than a decade, the Raptor has dominated the skies with its unparalleled capabilities. This fifth-generation air superiority fighter is among the most advanced aircraft in the United States Air Force's inventory. It combines the ability to fly quickly without using afterburners, remarkable mobility, stealth, and superior sensors to create a devastating weapon. The Raptor, designed specifically for missions involving commanding the skies, particularly in difficult combat scenarios, had already become an important component of American air power when it made its first flight. It was evident that this aircraft was a game changer rather than simply an upgrade. Both U.S. allies and adversaries have not experienced anything like it in many years. It's no surprise that pilots refer to the F-22A as a beast in air battle due to its air supremacy. This jet has a fascinating history, having been unveiled in 1997. It was created in response to threats such as the Soviet Union's Su-27 and MiG-29 in 1985. The United States Air Force desired a superior fighter than the F-15 with enhanced technology and features. Stealth is a vital technology that uses special paint to block radar emissions, making the jet difficult to detect. Previously, applying this paint was difficult and risky, but robotic technology has made it faster and safer, saving the Air Force $15 million. Lockheed Martin produced exactly what the United States had requested. The F-22 is equipped with thrust vector control, which allows it to vary the direction of engine thrust, making it more agile than other jets. Its wings, composed of titanium and composite material, allow it to travel fast at low speeds while maintaining extraordinary angles of attack. The jet has 3 weapon bays, 1 large at the bottom and 2 smaller on the flanks. Loading these bays with armaments demands a great level of competence, as well as efficient and safe teamwork. The F-22's strong engines allow it to climb at 68,000 feet per minute and reach speeds of 1,500 miles per hour. It also has an internal fuel capacity of over 18,000 pounds and can accommodate additional fuel tanks. It can be refueled in mid-air using a tanker with a 50-foot boom that can deliver fuel at speeds of up to 1,000 pounds per minute. The F-22 also carries long-range air-to-air missiles and may gather intelligence on enemy forces. Furthermore, its powerful jammers can mislead enemy radars by bombarding them with high-frequency transmissions. In brief, the jet's stealth, aerodynamic performance, and modern systems combine to provide unmatched combat capabilities. Despite its advanced characteristics, the F-22, which has been in service for quite some time, has struggled to keep up with some of the more recent technologies required by the U.S. Air Force. After several negotiations between the Air Force and Congress, it was decided to maintain the F-22 in service until the next generation air superiority fighter is available. With fresh enhancements, the F-22 is poised to remain a vital role in air combat for at least another decade, staying relevant in the ever-changing world of military technology. This aircraft has been modified over time with new technologies and sophisticated fighter design features, including lightweight materials and enhanced flight controls. Integrated electronics, more powerful engines, and, most significantly, stealth technology. These modifications have enabled the Raptor to maintain control at steep angles and fly at extremely low speeds, while remaining highly agile. It was outfitted with a powerful radar capable of detecting targets up to 350 kilometers away, with modifications extending that range to 450 kilometers. But they aren't stopping there. The Raptor's sensor update will soon make it even more advanced. The Air Force gave RTX-Raytheon a contract worth more than $1 billion to upgrade the sensors on these 5th-generation jets. According to the Department of Defense, the construction will be completed in McKinney, Texas, by May 2029. This modification is part of a bigger effort to improve the F-22's capabilities. Furthermore, research stated that the Air Force intends to invest $7.8 billion in these enhancements, which will include improved connectivity, upgraded armaments, better sensors, stronger communication systems, new encryption technology, and an upgraded danger warning system will assure the F-22's continued effectiveness, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. The Air Force has opted to retire 32 older Block 20 F-22 Raptors since they are no longer combat ready. But this is still being challenged. However, the remaining 154 F-22s in the fleet will receive upgrades. These improvements are necessary to keep the Raptor ahead of possible enemies. The intention to retire older F-22 Raptors is to conserve money for a new program known as Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD. NGAD is more than just one aircraft. It is a complete system aimed at developing a new type of fighter jet and a fleet of drone assistance. Some of the money from the Raptor's upgrades will also go toward NGAD. Raytheon's new sensors will be tested and potentially employed in NGAD systems. The Raptor team recently conducted tests to evaluate these new sensors. While the particular terms of the Raytheon deal are unknown, it is believed to contain new infrared search and track sensors, as specified in the Raptor's budget request for 2025. Why is the Raptor so vital to the United States Air Force? Contrary to popular belief, the Air Force's plans for the next sixth-generation fighter jet, the NGAD, are experiencing some setbacks. The initiative has just been put on hold while officials review its design. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall noted that they want to make sure the new fighter is a good fit, especially given new threats, collaborative combat aircraft, and cost difficulties that have arisen since NGAD was first proposed. They are taking a deeper look before moving forward. The Air Force's plan to select a vendor for the NGAD fighter in 2024 remains uncertain, as does the amount of money requested in the 2026 budget. For the time being, the Air Force will continue to rely on a small number of F-22 Raptors. This brings us back to the current discussion about the retirement of Block 20 F-22s. The Air Force wants to retire block jets that are not combat ready, but removing them from training may have an impact on readiness. According to a June 2024 report from the Government Accountability Office, or GAO, the Air Force did not properly assess the impact of this action. The JL report emphasized that the Air Force did not explain how it would conduct F-22 training and testing without the Block 20 jets. Furthermore, the assessment stated that the Air Force did not address the possible issues of employing the more modern Block 3035 jets for training. Instead of their intended combat roles, the Air Force predicted that retiring the Block 20 planes would save $1.8 billion between 2024 and 2028. However, the GAO highlighted that this estimate did not include additional expenditures, such as extra upkeep, for the surviving aircraft. The GAO also stated that if Congress allows the retirement, the Air Force intends to train with Block 3035 fighters tailored for battle against China. This indicates that the justification for retiring the Block 20 planes owing to their lack of combat capabilities may not be valid, as the more capable Block 3035 jets would be used for training. Using the Block 30 and 35 jets for training would raise both operational and maintenance expenses, but this was not weighted against the Air Force's estimated savings from retiring the Block 20s. However, the Air Force did not concur with the GAO's findings. The GAO representative noted that the study was delayed to evaluate additional papers and respond to Air Force criticism, but they stand by their findings. For the time being, the Air Force intends to pursue its current strategy. A representative claimed that they want to remove the Block 20 jets while upgrading the remaining F-22s as a temporary solution until the new NGAD system is available. The F-22 program is anticipated to cost $9 billion under the 2025 budget request. However, there is still considerable debate among the Air Force. In a July lecture at the Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies, General Kenneth Wilsbach, the new director of Air Combat Command, urged that the Block 20 jets should be maintained. He also stated that he supports preserving the Block 20 planes since they are valuable for training and could be useful in an emergency. Heather Penny, a senior fellow at the Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies, agrees with General Kenneth Wilsbach and feels that the Air Force should not only maintain the Block 20S, but also upgrade them to match the Block 30/35 capabilities. She also stated that every F-22 should be kept and improved as much as feasible. She noted that the Block 20s were the oldest versions, yet the Air Force did not purchase enough replacements. Removing the block could cause training challenges since it shifts the training load to operational units, diminishing readiness and putting additional strain on the remaining planes. Retiring Block 20 would be a blunder that might jeopardize combat operations and force preparedness. Penny also stated that leaning primarily on F-35s to replace the F-22s is not the ideal strategy. The F-35 has certain capabilities with the F-22. However, it was planned to be a flexible fighter that can operate alongside the F-22. The F-35's design made certain compromises since it expected the F-22 to manage air dominance. The F-22 is still regarded as the best air-to-air fighter available. In future battles, the Air Force will require the F-35 to fulfill its planned responsibilities. If there aren't enough F-22s, the F-35S will be drawn away from their primary missions, increasing the demand for F-35s. Penny favored modernizing the Block 20S, but noted that the cost is limited. The JAO assessment stated that upgrading the block to newer models would cost at least $3.3 billion and take around 15 years, although there was no comprehensive supporting data. Lockheed Martin said that they gave an approximate estimate for 2022, but have not been requested for a more extensive review. Meanwhile, the corporation is concentrated on maintaining and updating its existing F-22 fleet. According to Justin Taylor, vice president of the F-22 program at Lockheed Martin, the business has established a rapid software development methodology that takes full use of this revolutionary architecture, resulting in faster advances than ever. Lockheed's Raptor Agile Capability Release Program provides improvements every 12 to 18 months. They are currently implementing RACR Release 3 to the F-22 fleet, while Release 4 is completing flight tests and is slated to be available in spring 2025. Additional changes are planned for the future. According to Lockheed, they are concentrating on the precise tasks for their present contracts, while also aiming to remain adaptable for future changes based on user needs and changing conditions. They also commented on the F-22's advanced open architecture and rapid software development, have improved its adaptability and responsiveness to shifting requirements. This aircraft has recently completed 500,000 flight hours, yet its structure does not require considerable upgrades to remain operational until the 2040 CE. Lockheed Martin noted that this schedule is consistent with the Air Force's intentions and confirms that the F-22 is far from being phased out. Instead, it is being modernized with cutting-edge technologies and will continue to play an important role in the Air Force's dominance strategy for the foreseeable future. Another fighter to consider is the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. It is a single-seat, single-engine, all-weather stealth jet with advanced aerodynamics, excellent survivability, and increased situational awareness for pilots. The F-35 fighter plane was created under the Joint Strike Fighter program to replace earlier, single-purpose aircraft. The initiative intends to provide the Marine Corps with contemporary aircraft, which are already in Beaufort and Miramar, Iwakuni and Yuma, but not yet at Cherry Point. The F-35 includes a customized helmet for the pilot, which is a technological marvel. The helmet shows thermal imagery, night vision, and video from beneath the jet, allowing pilots to track targets without glancing away from their cockpit screens. Each helmet is custom fitted to the pilot during a 2-day period at a fitting facility to ensure a flawless fit. Pilots can access mission data and obtain a better picture of the battlefield by simply turning their heads. The helmet, like the technology in Iron Man, significantly improves situational awareness. Pilots use it to interact with the aircraft. Thus, it's more than simply a helmet. The F-35 can transport armaments both inside the aircraft for stealth operations and outside in safer environments, having a total capacity of over 18,000 pounds of weaponry and ammunition. It also includes a Gatling gun, the Guy 22/AA, capable of firing 3,300 rounds per minute. This makes the F-35 extremely adept at hitting ground targets, aiding troops, and engaging in air-to-air combat. Many countries have expressed interest in the F-35's enhanced capabilities. The F-35's intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities serve as force multipliers, making friendly air, naval, and ground units more effective by delivering critical battlefield information in real time. Recently, the Air Force demonstrated that the F-35AU, already known for its extraordinary capabilities, can launch a nuclear warhead directly into enemy territory. This performance represented a significant step forward in American deterrent efforts since it demonstrated the F-35's capacity to handle a tactical nuclear mission, is a substantial advance in military capabilities. This means that this superior stealth fighter can now help deliver nuclear missiles as part of strategic defense plans. The F-35A's versatility, which combines conventional and nuclear weapons, enhances the country's capacity to successfully respond to a variety of security threats. This development emphasizes the aircraft's role as a cutting-edge device in modern military operations. This characteristic can be found in other fighter jets, but one thing distinguishes the F-35: its speed and accuracy. The Air Force's existing stealthy B-2 Spirit and B-21 Raider bombers can carry these bombs internally, but only at subsonic speeds, whereas the F-35 can deliver the most powerful bomb of them, the BS-612, without difficulty and extremely quickly. In 2021, two F-35 planes conducted an important test. They dropped B-612 test bombs at a height of 10,500 feet. These test bombs contained parts that worked like real bombs but lacked the nuclear material. The test bomb barely took 42 seconds to reach its ground target. This test was similar to a real-life scenario in which a nuclear weapon would be dropped. They accomplished it in the Tonopah Test Range in Nevada, which is used to test various military equipment. The purpose of this test was to determine whether the F-35 planes could carry and accurately drop a nuclear-like bomb from the air. This test would help them better understand how the F-35A would behave in a case where they could need to use a genuine nuclear bomb. It's similar to ensuring that planes can accomplish their jobs if these weapons are ever needed. This type of testing is critical to ensuring that everything operates as intended and to keeping the country and its allies secure. The U.S. had declared intentions to produce around 486 B611/12 from fiscal 2022 to 2025 and phase out those with far higher yields. But experts estimate the U.S. presently possesses 681 B-60 in total, including 230 for non-strategic platforms in October 2023. The Pentagon also declared that the United States would explore a new variant of the B-61 nuclear gravity bomb, known as the Bomb 611. This variant would be deliverable by modern aircraft such as the F-35AA, thereby increasing deterrence against adversaries and reassuring allies and partners by giving the President of the United States additional options in battles against other planes. The F-35 may use a variety of missiles, including the AIM-9X Sidewinder, AIM-120M RAM, and, shortly, the AIM-260 JADOM. The F-35 is equipped with strong weaponry that allows it to attack ground targets from the air. These include the AGM-88 Advanced Anti-Radiation Guided Missile and missiles designed to strike ships, such as the AGM-158 LRM. Even more striking is the F-35's ability to carry a variety of bombs. For example, the Joint Direct Attack Munition Paveway Laser-Guided Bombs, the AGM-154J Cell, the GBU-39 Small Diameter Bomb, the GBU-53B Stormbreaker, and even nuclear bombs. When the F-35 is competing with other planes in the air, it can select from a variety of missiles. This includes the AIM-9X Sidewinder, the AIM-120 RAM, and shortly the AIM-260 JADOM. These missiles are designed for air-to-air warfare, enabling the F-35 to effectively destroy adversary aircraft. The range and variety of these armaments emphasize the F-35's capabilities to be a cutting-edge jet capable of performing a wide range of combat missions. Thank you for watching. While you're here, click the link on your screen to view another of our videos. See you there.